Okay, this is to revise what we're looking for in your interviews. First thing we're going to look at is the title. The title's playing with words to attract the attention of the reader. Here we have a real interview with Juan Dominguez. Real because he plays for Real Union. Real because it's the idea of authenticity and being authentic, which makes the article sound more exciting. Right, I'm going to be looking for an introductory paragraph, and in your introduction, this is what I'm expecting. First of all is a brief biography. Juan Dominguez, the Real Union football player, is somebody we've all heard about. It's a general introduction. Again, it has this we statement. We've all heard about him in the magazine. We want it to sound as though we, the writers, are close to our audience. So we use this inclusive we statements. A brief biography. Juan Dominguez is somebody we've all heard about. He came to St Patrick's School where he stood out as a great football player. Just a very brief introduction. Then we have the signpost sentence. The St Times interviewed him to find out what his time was like in our school, his own experience as a football player and his future plans. And this sentence is going to tell you that first of all we're going to talk about what his time in the school was like. Then it's going to talk about his experience as a footballer, and finally it's going to talk about his future plans. And you notice that down here it doesn't actually have a heading. You don't need to explicitly have a heading, but it still gives structure to your interview. So that's your introduction. Brief, biography and signpost sentence. Then moving on to the questions. There are two essential types of questions. Just direct questions. What was your experience of St Patrick's football team? You'll notice that we are avoiding yes-no questions. If it's possible to give a yes-no answer, then we ask for explanation. We ask for more details. Did you get good results when you were at school? Answer, yes. Answer, no. That's a boring answer. We want more information. Which subjects? Why? What did you do to overcome? We want more information. We want the interview to be interesting. Okay? And then the other possible question that you can do is an embedded question where you introduce the subject and then you ask the question. During school, students often think that studying is the worst possible thing. Do you share this opinion now that you've finished? If so, why? It would be better to explain. Next, we're going to look at a little bit of the formatting. The formatting here, this student has decided to use ST to represent the Champa Times and JD to represent Juan Dominguez. He's also used different colours. That's fine. Don't use much more than this. You don't want to go overboard with too many different fonts, too many different sizes, etc., etc. This is very smart and elegant. Different colour for the question, different colour for the answer. That's essentially it. And then, of course, at the bottom, a quotation that is supposed to attract the reader. In St Patrick's, they're a great teacher, so it's quite difficult to say who my favourite teacher was. Good grief. That's an interesting thing to say, not something you'd expect from a student. So I'm going to read this interview. Okay, that's essentially it, and that's what I'm looking for. If you have any questions, come and see me. Thank you.